Day 40, 7:44 a.m. As part of this week's task, Big Brother has placed a show jumping course in the garden and house. Later today, the housemates will find out who has been nominated for eviction this week.
I'm looking forward to today, finding out what's going on with nominations. Everybody's the same though now.
My heart goes out to you guys, they really, really do. What time do they do that?
Generally in the afternoon. But last week when we were told all the girls, we just all laughed. It was quite nice. Yeah, we took it really well. I think it's because it was all of us.
I think you are a strong person anyway, though.
What, me? I think I am. I think everybody is only here. I think Nush is probably most sensitive left in here, and Goss is quite sensitive, but he's got that other side as well.
Yeah.
(10:34 a.m) Steph has gone back to bed. Goss has been up out of bed for 1.5 hours and has been sleeping outside for 41 minutes. Lisa and Cameron are the only housemates awake.
This is quite interesting, because I've never, obviously, read the welcome pack.
Well, I only sort of read through it thoroughly yesterday for the first time. There's stuff in it that I never even knew was in it.
The thing is, what it is with me as well, when I read something, because when I studied later on in life, when you've been in school, it's second nature to be able to study.
Yeah.
But when you go back to studying in your 30s, from leaving school at 16, 17, to suddenly get given a book 3 times this thick, but that small like that, and you've got to read something like 2 chapters, and each chapter is like that, very fine pages. You have to have a theory, a way of memory, but my memory is my best thing. I've got the most superb memory. Right. I can read something once or twice, look away, read it again, and I could tell you what it was.
Right.
So if any of the tasks were anything to do with memory, I would be absolutely... Have you had anything like memory tasks, yeah?
I'm just trying to think. I'm just trying to remember. Well...
If it's something I can read, I got quite a photographic memory, I can read it, remember it, but if somebody says, what happened 3 weeks ago when you were in so-and-so pub, I'll say, I can't remember what happened yesterday in so-and-so pub. Don't be asking what happened 3 weeks ago. Well, so, you can, perhaps if you don't mind, while we're sat here, you can explain some of these things to me, because maybe you've had a...
No bother.
You can only remove Big Brother's request that you do, so each instrument is fully waterproof, not each instrument function properly, and they must be precision carefully, not tampered with the dice, one on the wrist, on your hand, which you're not right with. Most of the way must use the skin on the black plastic side, facing that way. Each has a small button on the face, you must not be pressed. Breathe over, collect and return vouchers for data collection on a regular basis.
11:23 a.m. Nush, Ray and Scott are still in bed. Steph, Cameron and Lisa are in the kitchen. Goss has been asleep for 1.5 hours.
Morning. What's the time, Cam?
11:30.
Hello, Steph.
Hello. You alright? You been up having a snooze out there?
caught her all day down sleeping last night.
(1:03 p.m). All the housemates are up. Goss is in the toilet. Yesterday, Cameron and Steph both nominated Ray.
Have a go, Cameron. Have a go.
What? I think definitely I'm up this week.
Doesn't mean anything. I think we all think we're up this week, like we did last week. Have you been noticing the cameras then?
At all. I'm not bothered. At the end of the day, like, it's only nomination. It's not, we're not the ones who have the final decision, like.
No.
Yeah. I know, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Just tell us.
Nush is working on her dummy horse dressing for this week's task.
I must admit, the beginning of the week, the nominations bit unsettles me quite a lot. And just at the weekend where I'm in a good mood again, and I'm like, I don't care, I'm in a really happy mood, and then this happens and I feel bad about what I've said, then I think, but I'm going to get picked as well. Do you know what I mean? You go through all this. Chances are I'm going to come up again and I'm going to deal with it a lot better than I did last week. Because I got a bit weird last week.
(1:30 p.m). Yesterday, all the housemates nominated except Lisa, who is exempt from nominations for 1 week. After going to the Big Brother Africa house, Cameron is also exempt from nominations this week.
Oh, I felt sick.
This is Big Brother. There are 3 people nominated for eviction this week.
I knew there were 3.
They are, in alphabetical order, Goss.
Doobly, sir.
Nush. And Ray.
Doobly, sir.
You guys.
No. It's a mad feeling, actually, isn't it?
It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
You alright, Ray?
I'm perfect. I'm absolutely calm with it. Like
The other 2 virgins.
That's it. Like, we're actually going through it for the first time. Like, Davina's going to be called out our name. It's going to be mad as well. My mates and family are going to be up here on Friday as well.
No virgins.
Excellent.
Well,
that's how I got through it.
Welcome again.
Proper virgin.
(2 p.m). It's been half an hour since the group were told that Goss, Nush and Ray would face a public vote this week. Scott and Nush are making rosemary bread with herbs from the Big Brother garden.
I need to help you do this.
Yeah. I should have taken that better.
What?
I should have taken that better than I did.
Why?
Well,
Disappointed to be up, aren't you?
not because of going. Just because it's like, what am I doing? I just think, like, if you don't fucking want me, I'll go. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's not like that.
It's like, well, you kind of feel like...
We may as well have just gone into this week and gone...
Yeah.
I mean... Next week could be more of a... It'd be easier. Not easier, but next week will be more choice.
Yeah.
which is weird, because it's supposed to be going down and down, but next week it's going to be up by 1. But yeah, Don't.
No, I'm just pissed off that I'm not taking it as well as I should do.
Yeah,
For a minute there, I was like... but I knew that I... Yeah, absolutely. That's why I couldn't sleep.
Flabbergasted that Steph and I aren't.
I'm not.
I am. You got to be.
.4:15 p.m. This week the housemates have bet 100% of their weekly budget on the task. Scott is practising his show jumping in the garden. Cameron is asleep.
This is a stupid idea.
For the past half an hour, Lisa has been styling Nush's hair.
How was that cottage pie today? Best beer. Better than yesterday, and all the flavours really come out. That's it, like that. Yeah. That's what I was doing. Yeah, just hop over it. I learnt that from the flying salmon. You nervous?
I don't know how the hell. What?
You nervous?
No, not at all, man.
No?
I'm actually alright. What are you?
No, I think I will be on Friday though. It's funny, innit? Kind of expecting it, and it comes. You're just like, yeah, whatever, man. Come on, Friday.
You dying for it? Oh, I'm hoping
Not dying for it. I just want to get it over with. Do you know what I mean?
I hope it doesn't come quick. I hope it doesn't come.
I'm going to enjoy the next, the next 2 days.
Just enjoy the next 3 days.
Thursday's just a chill out day, innit?
Yeah, hopefully it'll be sunny.
8:15 p.m. The group have spent a total of 31 minutes and 39 seconds today practising show jumping for this week's task. They'll be tested tomorrow. Ray and Cameron are preparing dinner. Before she entered the house, Lisa agreed not to disclose any information about the outside world to the other housemates.
See, you could get a message to the outside world with pasta.
Then you'd be killed. You could also like.
Then you'd be dead.
I got told off for that already.
Help.
Yeah.
We're not really here because we applied for a game. They kidnapped us and put it in here, and they're not paying us anything.
So I believe there's been some mad news happened on the outside world. Something that will stun us into disbelief. Let me see, let me get it. Saddam Hussein has been caught. Osama bin Laden has been caught. That looks like a maybe. Osama bin Laden has been caught.
Whatever. Ready?
Yeah, what is more likely is that you'll be kicked out.
That's a prediction.
Evicted.
8:57 p.m. Nush has just got up after sleeping in the garden for 52 minutes.
I might even
you know what, and soup for tea?
I might have a ladle, just one little one.
Lisa is in the diary room talking to Big Brother.
Lisa, Big Brother just wishes to remind you of the rules regarding new housemates.
Yes, I know.
The rules state that current housemates cannot ask the new housemate any questions regarding the outside world. It's probably advisable to flatly refuse to answer housemates' questions. Perhaps making faces at their particular questions could be construed as some form of an answer.
Oh, yeah, that it wasn't, but I was only messing around, but I can see what you mean. I won't do it again, sorry. That incident earlier on, I was only joking when he was saying about something to do with Osama bin Laden. To be honest with you, I don't know what was going on because I was so busy those couple of weeks. If anything had happened, I would have known about it anyway. And I haven't. I've actually avoided saying anything, but I can see how that could have been misconstrued, and I apologise, and I won't do that again. But yes, it has been very, very difficult because they sort of put it in a conversation when you're not expecting it. I think it's unfair for them to throw that at me and do that to me anyway. They're not being very, very kind in that respect. So I am going to go out there and say, look, just don't do it. I'm not having it anymore. It's not fair.
It's for decorating the edge of the plate. Also, we'll maybe try the first one without, just so that we see what it looks like. Right, if I dish, does anybody want to sit?
Right, that's it.
Too many innuendos are being made with reference to asking questions and things about the outside world.
Are you serious?
I'm very serious.
You should say that to you.
I've just had...
She didn't give out, she just said it to you. She just said it. She won't tell you off. She just probably said it.
No, I was told off.
Don't worry, we've all been told off.
Won't be. I bet you it's not the last time you get told
off. What, your third day?
Yeah. In the first week, I think.
For talking, making predictions and nominations.
Yeah. So please, all joking aside, don't ask me any more questions, because that shouldn't have happened then.
Okay.
So no more questions from anybody?
No.
At all? That looks very pretty.
Right.
Yummy, 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 I got love.
I'm not having soup.
So, what's your
Come on, Mark, come and sit over there.
No, it's okay, I'm going to...
You sure?
Yeah, I'm going to sit over here.
Okay. Don't worry about it, honestly.
Not nice, first time you go in there, tell you something.
It's not that, Steph. I'll be brutally honest with you. I'm pissed off that it wasn't because I was talking about it. It's because other people have consistently tried to get information out of me.
Thanks, now you're going to get me into bloody trouble.
No, not just you. All of you at some stage have said something, but unfortunately it's me who's taking it...
But we're not saying it seriously.
I'm not asking anything.
We're not asking it seriously.
I know that. And the thing is, there's absolutely nothing any of you know at the moment about the outside world that you have found out from me, because I'd like to know how it happened, because it didn't come from me.
I have a clue.
They're just telling you to tread careful, I suppose.
It's not that. I've just been bollocked.
What have you been bollocked about?
You haven't been.
I think you only bollock when you get a warning.
Sitting dishes, okay.
Okay.
(9:58 p.m)
Oh.
Lisa comes to the diary room to talk to Big Brother.
Hello, Lisa.
To be honest with you, I'm a bit cheesed off at the minute because of their attitude with what happened. I mean, one or two, like I said, have apologised, and I'm waiting for the others to do the same. If they don't, I'll say, look, I'm not going to have this conversation with you again. If you continue to ask me questions, I'll shop you. I'll go in and tell Big Brother what you're doing, and you can deal with it in your own way, because, you know, I'm not going to go through that again for nobody. It's the alienation of them being bonded, I expected that. But I'll pre-warn you now, Big Brother, I'm a wolf in sheep's clothing. If somebody continues to disrespect what I've said to them, then there'll be fireworks.
That was such a good one.
That was such a good one. I couldn't even come back at you with anything.
Fantastic.
See, walked in pissy, come out smiling.
There we go. Okay. Right.
I said, see, walked in shitty, come out smiling.
That's good when you feel that.
You'd be sick after what you've eaten if you do that, darling.
I asked them yesterday. Well, I didn't ask them. I said...
God, you're so...
What?
Can you feel that?
No.
It is good, isn't it, Cam?
Yeah.
(2:34 a.m) Nush went to bed 1 hour and 15 minutes ago, but has got up again.
Is Nush under there?
No, she's in there.
She comes to the diary room to talk to Big Brother.
I see that everyone's bonding really well, and I think that maybe there's something I'm doing, or something the way I am, that I'm not bonding so well with people, or maybe I'm not warm, or maybe I am, or maybe I'm, I don't know, I'm just feeling a bit... Why am I like this? Why am I like this? I don't know. Do you know what I think it is? I think I need a hug of someone I know. Do you know what I mean? Like my mum.
And if your mum were here now?
No. Give me a shake and tell me everything's fine. Maybe that's it. Maybe I need to hug. And that will make it better. I just feel a bit... whatever that is.
"2:54 a.m. Scott, Steph and Cameron are the only housemates up.
I didn't think Lisa would have to nominate, though. You know, some of us were saying, I think that would have been unfair. It's a good job
I did think she would have to. No, I didn't.
No.
From what I could gather, let's just say that I didn't think she would.
No, because it's just she's got to build her own proper
And
opinion.
it is. It cannot be helped. It cannot be helped. But the fact of the matter is,
I feel she's completely conscious of how she's behaving with me.
I think with all of us.
Do you feel that with you?
Yeah. But she knows something about me, definitely.
Definitely the way, and you feel. And
not know something about me that I don't know about myself or that you don't know.
But there's
I'm not meeting a new
There's a different
person.
familiarity, isn't there? Today, when she was getting like all upset over everything.
I could have kicked her backside and dealt with a shot.
As if she was saying, well, it's all your fault as well. And we're thinking,
I didn't appreciate that. I didn't appreciate someone coming in and saying that I've been told off and it's your fault because you're all asking me questions. So I haven't asked you fuck all. You haven't asked her fuck all. There's at least two people who haven't asked her a question.
I feel awful saying this, but I'm going to anyway because we're all chit-chatting. Like she said, she was talking away to me all about all sorts of bits and pieces, and then she was saying about how it would be unfair. I can't remember exactly the situation, but basically, in short terms, how it would be unfair of anybody to make a judgment of her in 2 weeks.
You're not making a judgment.
No, but I think she was. She was trying to. I think it was trying to almost intimidate me into feeling
we cast judgments on each other after 2 hours.
And that's
unfair.
And that
2 hours.
I know, and things like oh Nooshi. And I'm thinking, you've only come in yesterday.
But that's certainly, I mean, that is playing to a reaction because obviously nobody would do that to you, but no, she's like,
She said to me, I feel like I know you all.
Yeah.
Really well.
I do find it a bit strange that they've let us...
and that again, isn't
See, I wouldn't even say that. I feel like I do know everybody. And I feel like I get on with everybody. But I couldn't hand on heart say that I know all of you lot really, really well.
No.